Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to film a very summery makeup tutorial. And when I think of summer, I think of like peach tones, and I don't know why, but I love doing like peach tones on my eyes, especially because I have brown eyes. So I wanted to do like a very peachy tone monochromatic makeup tutorial. So if you guys would like to see that, just keep on watching. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is priming my eyes, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Light Sand. You guys know that I like to use concealer on my eyes to prime them. I just think it cancels out the veins in the best way, so I'm just going to apply that to my lid and blend it out. Alright, so now that we have an even base on our eyelids, we are going to set that down. So I'm going to be using the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette, and I'm going to go into the shade Peach Meringue, and I'm just going to set down my eyelid with that. Now that the eyelids are set in place, we can go in with our crease shade, which is going to be Peach Tea, which is the second shade next to Peach Meringue, and I'm just going to run that through the crease. Alright, next I'm going to go in with the shade Just Peachy, and I'm just going to put that right above the shade we just put, and we're going to bring that a little bit closer to the brow bone so that we can add more of a peachy tone to this look. So now, as you can tell with this side, this one's a little more peachy and this one's a little more brown, so this is why we put that Just Peachy shade above the last crease shade we used. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is go in with any flat shader brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Peach Punch right here, which is just a bright peach color, and I'm going to put that all over the lid. Alright, I'm switching over to a bigger brush to cover more area in a quicker amount of time. Now we're going back in with that same crease brush, and we're just going to blend that out. So doing that, you do lose a little bit of the peach shade on the eyelid. It makes it a little more dull, so you can go back in later on, which I will, and put more peach on top. Now I'm just going in with a dense smudger brush, and I'm going into the shade Peach Sangria, which is a purpley tone, and I'm just putting that on the outer V of my eye. Now I'm going in with the shade called Chocolate Dipped, and I'm going to put that exactly where I put the Peach Sangria shade. Now I'm going back in with that crease brush and blending it all out again. Now I'm just going to go in with my finger, and I'm going to go into Peach Punch again and put that right back on the lid just to bring back the color. Alright, so I feel like we need a little more brown, so I'm going to go into the shade called Peach Tart and put that on the outer V again. Now I'm going to take an angled brush, and I'm going to go back into Peach Tart, and I'm just going to line the top of my lash line. Alright, so now we're taking a break from the eyes, and we're going to move on to the face. So I'm going to prime using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, and I'm going to just put that all over my face. Now we're going to go in with a different primer for my T-zone. My cat's back. Look at her, she's so beautiful. Alright, for my T-zone, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and I'm only putting that on my nose, chin, and forehead, and then on my pores on my cheeks right here. So I know some people just use a tiny bit of this, but for me, a decent amount does the best job. I tend to like to try and pat most of it in, and then I'll rub in after. but you need to like push that into the pores. And I know this sounds bad, but you'll wash it off later. Alright, now for foundation, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Complete Foundation. And mine is in the shade 112 Natural Ivory, so I'm just going to put that on the back of a beauty blender and blend that into my face. I've been working with this combination of primers and foundation for a minute, and I think it's so gorgeous. The e.l.f. Poreless Putty, and then the Smashbox, and then this foundation. This foundation is a little pinky tone for me, but we'll make it work. One of the major things I like about this foundation is that you do not have to set it down with foundation powder because it dries down to a powdery finish on its own. Now that the foundation is blended in and we can move on to concealer, I'm going to use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. Mine's in the shade Light, and I'm just going to put that underneath my eyes, down my nose, chin, and Cupid's bow. So I'm going out of town for the weekend, and I love vlogging, so let me know if you guys would like to see that vlogged, because I feel like doing it, but I don't know if you guys would want to see it, or if maybe I should start a separate vlog channel or just do it all on here. I don't know yet. Now I'm going to set my under eyes, and everywhere I put concealer using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Loose Powder. This is my holy grail loose powder. It's like $5, so if you can get your hands on it, I would. But it just makes you look so photoshopped. The chin I don't like to bake. I like to put it on and then blend it out. Just to use the excess powder on the bottoms of my cheeks, because I don't like to use too much powder on the rest of the face. Alright, so while that's baking, I'm going to use the Revlon Color Stay Brow Mousse, and I'm just going to run that through my brows to get a little bit of color and set them down. I'm not trying to do too much because I'm trying to do kind of like a fresh look, but... Alright, listen. I love this summer, and I love, like, the makeup trends that come with it. But who else is ready for the fall? Like, can it just get here already? That is my favorite season of all time. I love everything about like burnt orange tones and yellows and reds because burnt orange is my favorite color. And I love leaves and the pumpkins and just everything about it. The Starbucks flavors. Oh my god, I can't wait. Alright, so now the brows are done, I am going to wipe away that bake. I'm just going to use this Farrah brush. I don't exactly, the Contour 218M brush. I use this to wipe away my bake. Now that I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost and need some color in my face, let's go in with the Butter Bronzer in the shade Sunkissed Bronzer and just put that on the perimeter of my face to get some color. Alright, for blush, I'm going in with something that I've used a couple times on my channel already, the LA Girl Island Island Hottie Blush Palette. Alright, so today I'm going to go into just this first shade right over here. Maybe a little bit of the second one to get a little shimmer. And I'm just going to put that on my cheeks. If you go a little too heavy, just use a big powder brush and blend it all together. All right, to rehydrate my face, I'm going in with the NYX Bear With Me Multitasking Spray. I need to spray this before highlight so the highlight has something to grip onto. Oh, that feels so good. Now I'm going in with the MAC Whisper of Guilt highlighter. This is one of my all-time favorites. It's just a beautiful gold. And I'm going to put that on the high points of my cheeks, my nose, my chin, my cupid's bow. Look like a disco ball, you know. Now we're gonna move back to the eyes, and I actually want to try this out, this Too Faced, I don't actually know the name of it, but it's the Too Faced Liquid Glitter Eyeshadow. This is in the shade Candied Rose. I think it'd be really pretty on top of the peach. I don't know, I just wanted to try it. We were gonna keep this matte, but I forgot that I had these. My dad actually just bought me these. Alright, so I added like a really subtle sparkle. I think it's pretty. I'll have to work with them some more. I have a couple other shades. Like I have this gold one that I really want to try. So maybe use that in another video in the future. But we'll have to see how they wear, because I know that some glitter eyeshadows sometimes can like make the eyeshadow separate. Okay, so now to finish off the eyes, we're going to do the lower lash line. And I'm going to go in with this small smudger brush. And I'm going to go in with the shade Just Peachy. And I'm going to run that underneath my lash line. Now I'm going in with the shade, what do I want to go in with? Peach Cobbler. And I'm going to run that underneath the lash line as well. I'm going to use the Morphe eyeliner in the shade Trendsetter, and this is just the brown, and I'm going to tight line with this and put it on my lower lash line. Alright, so I wasn't liking what that little, like, the Too Faced thing was doing, the liquid eyeshadow. So I put that peachy shade on the lid again over top of it. I think I saved it a little bit, but... Alright, now I'm going in with the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extension Mascara in the shade Bryn. And I'm just going to coat my lashes with this. Alright, so last but not least, we do have to do the lips. So I'm going to use the Contour Cosmetics Lip Liner in the shade number 4 Juju. And I'm just going to line my lips with that. Now I'm going in with the Sephora Lip Stories lipstick in the shade Tan Lines. And I'm going to put that on. Alright guys, so this is the completed makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys will like and subscribe, and then comment down below for any future videos you'd like to see, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.